Karibu Onesmus. Mr. Clerk, can you
Thank you.
administer oath on the nominee?
I, Onesmus Muasya, solemnly affirm that the information I'm going to give before this committee is the truth, nothing but the whole truth, so help me God.
Thank you, members. I'm going to introduce myself. I ask my members of the committee to introduce themselves, after which I'll ask the clerk to introduce the members of the staff. My name is Ann Kiusya, the Speaker of the County Assembly of Machakos and the Chairperson of the Committee on Appointments. Thank you.
Thank you. I am Stephen Zuemwande, representing Ekalakale Katini Ward and Deputy Speaker, Machakos County Assembly.
Through the chair, I am Peter Kilonzo, representing Great People of Mbiuni, Kadama Ward, a member in the Appointment Committee.
I'm Jackson Daka, representing Tala Ward, Deputy Majority Leader of Assembly of Machakos.
Good afternoon, Mr. Muasya.
Good afternoon.
Karibu. My name is Nicholas Nzioka, MCA Machakos Central Ward, and also Leader of the Majority. Thank you.
Thank you.
My name is Winfred Mutua, representing the Special Elect.
Francis Kitaka, MCA Ndalani Ward.
Francis Wambua Kavyu, Kinani Ward, Deputy Minority Leader.
Jambo Bwana Muasya, Mheshimiwa Kisila, nawakilisha eneo la Mwala Makutano, na karibu sana.
Asante Mheshimiwa.
Good afternoon, Bwana Onesmus.
Good afternoon, Majority Leader, Minority Leader. Sorry for that.
Yes, my name is Judas Ndawa, MCA for Matu Ward, and the leader of minority in this assembly. Welcome.
Welcome, Mr. Muasya, to this vetting process. My name is Joseph Motisia, the clerk of the assembly, and with me is Dennis Mutui, who is the deputy clerk legislative. Irari Mutui, director legal. We have Masila in charge of research. We have Paulo Kelly in charge of records management. I have two clerk assistants, Susan and Allison. Then I have Lewis Moki, researcher. I have public communication officer, Nora Mwendwa. Then I have Jonathan Muli, Sanjana Terms. Karibu sana. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you. May I start straight away to the business of the day? I would like to ask you to introduce yourself by telling us your full names, where you come from, and educational background, experience. But before you even answer that question, you introduce to us the guest you walked in with, so that you can get to know him as well.
Chair, Machakos County Assembly Leadership, honorable members. My name is Onesmus Muasya, and here with me I have a friend by name Mutinda Motisia, just to give me support. Thank you. Chair, let me take this opportunity to introduce myself. I come from a village called Kingongui in Machakos County. This is my education story, Madam Chair. In the year 2000, I joined primary school in Kingongui Primary. In 2008, I was awarded with Kenya Certificate of Primary Education. in the year 2009, I proceeded to Ngelani High School, where in 2013 I got my Kenya Certificate of Secondary Education. Chair, in 2014, I proceeded to Masai Mara University, where in 2018, November 29th, I was awarded a degree in Bachelor of Arts in Political Science and Public Administration. Chair, you have also asked me to talk about nomination process. Chair, to be in this house, to be nominated to take a position in 10 slots, it must have been a competitive process. And for sure, I'm here on competence and merit basis. Thank you.
Thank you very much. I now invite members to put across their questions. Kindly. Yes.
Thank you, Madam Chair. Onesmus, we've got so many talented youths outside there, and some of their talents have not been identified. If you succeed to be the CEC in that docket, what do you think, or what are your plans to identify and nurture and probably help identify those talents that are with our youths outside there?
Through Chair, there was a very brilliant idea by name Machakos. It was a platform that was used to showcase talents for Machakos people. And the idea, along the way, it died. If given this opportunity, Madam Chair, I'll bring back the Machakos idea, give it the face of Machakos, and also allocate more fund. I hope I answered your question.
Yes, thank you, Madam Chair.
Thank you. Next member, please.
Thank you, Madam. I just have a simple question on the issue of the last regime. There are projects on construction of stadiums within the county. How many are operational, and what do you intend to do to ensure the ones that are not complete are complete? And what are you going to do to ensure that in areas where we also need stadium, we have them?
Chair, let me take this opportunity to share that I know there are 4 stadiums which are ongoing. Machakos County committed close to 50 million for each stadium. Chair, I would also like to talk about Kenyatta Stadium. Kenyatta Stadium was fully functioning before 2020. When the COVID hit us around that time, it was repurposed and committed as an isolation center. If given this opportunity, I'll do several renovations on the stadium. And at the same time, I know there is a stadium in Ikombe, which is 95% in completion. Given opportunity, I'll make sure I lengthen the process and make that stadium useful to people of Yatta. On the same issue, there is a stadium in Masi, and it has a lot of issues. Contractor already left the site. I'm already aware of that, and as a government, Machakos people, there is a lot of money that has been committed there. So if given opportunity, I will follow up and establish what are the facts and make sure that project sees the light of the day. There is also a project in Kinyui and another one in Mavoko. Madam Chair, the stadium in Mavoko, it it has suffered a lot of challenges, one of them being encroachment from the public. Another one, it has suffered county versus national politics. And as we speak now, Madam Chair, the same stadium, it has a case in court whereby there is somebody claiming ownership of the land that the facility sits on. Given this opportunity, Madam Speaker, I'll sit down with the county attorney, establish the facts, and see way forward and get the facility for public. On the issue of what I could do to other counties that may not have such facilities, given opportunity, I'll sit down with my department and establish the need gaps and see where we can come up with such other facilities. At the same time, Chair, I believe in every ward there are playing grounds. Given opportunity, I'll set a budget aside and make sure those facilities are leveled, and we have some basic facilities like a goalpost and a net. Thank you.
Well answered, and all the best.
Thank you, Minority Leader.
Next member, please.
Bwana Onesmus, our youth are ravaged. Our youth they have gone through a very serious period of drug abuse, liquor, mukuka, and we have a serious problem. What policies will you come up with to get out of this menace?
Madam Chair, it's unfortunately in 2022, we have such cases. Given opportunity, I'll make sure the youth are fully engaged. I will come up with the programs to engage them. I will also try to sit down with my department, come up with care centers to maybe rehabilitate the worst case scenarios. And we'll also partner with well-wishers to do sensitization through civic programs. Thank you.
Thank you very much.
Thank you. Could you have the next member, please?
Good afternoon.
Good afternoon.
We have youth empowerment. Given the opportunity to serve in the Department of Youth and Sports, what are the policies that you'll purpose towards empowering the youth?
Thank you for your question. Chair, our governor has a very brilliant idea on the same. She came up with a fund she called Wekwatio Fund. If given this opportunity, I will make sure that Wekwatio Fund comes to realization so that youth can get somewhere where they can get funds to do as empowerment. At the same time, we'll also try to come up with programs like we can come up with a program, a cleaning program of county by organizing the youth and facilitating them. And at the same time, sorry for that. At the same time, Chair, I will be a champion of youth to make sure they get government business. Thank you.
Thank you. I wish you well.
Thank you.
Next member, please.
Thank you. Mr. Onesmus, what is your view of Machakos 7s?
Machakos 7 is a good program. Given chance, it will come back.
Thank you. And in our county, we have people living with disability. How do you plan to incorporate them as a part of the affirmative action and ensuring inclusivity for them?
Madam Chair, with me is a letter from Machakos County Disability Network. It seems like they are being affected across the board. They have itemized issues that if given this chance, I should focus on them. And one of them is I champion to make sure the county government to implement the 5% employment opportunities for them. At the same time, they have requested me, if given the opportunity, to make sure funds are allocated for Machakos County Disability Board. At the same time, they have listed 8 issues. Chair, if I'm given this opportunity, I will see to make sure that these issues are addressed. Thank you.
And lastly, in the line of sports, in Machakos County, we have had very good football teams and volleyball, and most of them have not been able to progress to competitive levels or at the national stage because of underfunding. What plans are you going to put in place to ensure that especially football in Machakos goes to another level and our teams are able to compete at a national level? With reference to the currently ongoing county league.
Chair, given the opportunity, we'll come up with Machakos County League and we'll set budgets on the same. And I will sit with my department to come up with the programs that will search, nurture, and establish talents in Machakos County. Thank you.
Jonas, all the best.
Thank you.
Thank you. Next member, please.
Mine is a very short one. What is your position as in regard to Kazi Mtaani, which was formerly being administered by the national government?
Anything that gives youth opportunity to get unemployment, it's a good idea for me. Given opportunity, I will come up with such similar programs. Thank you.
Thank you. I wish you the very best.
Asante sana.
Waziri, you have been given a good platform, for a young person. What is the message to the youth of this county and the youths of Kenya?
Interesting. Let me take this opportunity first to thank Excellency Wavinya Ndeti for believing in me, seeing potential in me, and I'm also requesting this appointment committee to approve me, because if you do so, it's an opportunity for other people. You are sending a message that young people can lead this country. I'm only 29 years. I need your guidance. I need your approval. Thank you.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Through the chair, welcome so much, Sky. My question is very, very simple. First, we want to say thank you to Governor for tapping the potential in the youths. Now, your department is very critical because it deals with the gender, youth, sport, and social welfare. What do you understand by the term social welfare? And currently, we have the man lenders, let me call them so, who have been harassing people. Which policies will you come with to mitigate the menace that people are going through? Thank you.
To me, social welfare, it means the things that we can come up with, or rather the programs that county government can come up with. That county government can come up with to empower our people, to make sure the elderly doesn't suffer, to make sure people living with disability, they have equal opportunities, to make sure youth, they access job opportunities and government business. Honorable member, there is that last part of your question. Kindly come up again.
I'd say that we have the man lenders,
Okay.
our
Thank you.
Sherlocks.
Thank you. Lastly, when I heard about the issue of man lenders, it was spoken by Honorable Minority Leader during Mashujaa Day, and it is a emotive issue. It's a very serious issue, and I want to inform this appointment committee that our able governor has a very good initiative of Wake What Your Fund, whereby Machakos people will be able to get loans and funds with a reasonable interest rate. I don't know if I've answered your question well.
Yes, you have answered. Last one. We know we'll be having a World Cup. Will you able to take us there? And go watch the ball live?
That's a political question, please. I don't know if I'm supposed to answer that question, Chair. Should I?
Yeah, answer the question. It's a question. Okay.
I will sit down with my department and see about it. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you very much.
Actually, Madam Speaker, it's a very good question. The youth are very idle during World Cup, and most of them cannot access, even view World Cup. Let me give you an idea what I do. I paint walls in my ward. I get a projector. I put a DSTV, and I show them World Cup. Maybe something which
Similar to that.
Yes.
Thank you for the ideas.
Yes. All right. Okay, thank you, members. I think we are done with the questions. And I would like to invite Onesmus to make a comment or tell us something.
Members, I'm happy to occupy this seat and interviewed by you. And I'm looking forward for a positive feedback from you. And if you give me this opportunity, I will serve Machakos people. Thank you.
Thank you very much. We would like to release you. Go well. God bless you. Pick your documents and walk home.
Sande sana.
All right. Members.